Hey guys, Dane here. I originally wanted to have some drum music instructional videos on here, not just discussions, things like that. So I thought I'd put one up because I want to get this more going. I kind of procrastinated between videos and stuff because I've gotten busy and such. But this first video I was going to go over maybe some drum stuff. That's not just good for drummers, maybe for like all musicians, beat producers, anything like that. It's just good to kind of see things from other musicians' perspectives and stuff like that. So I thought I'd go over some rudiment stuff. And if you think about what the definition of like rudiment, kind of sounds like rudimentary. It's kind of like the root of a lot of stuff. It's like kind of the basic, not really building blocks for drummers, but kind of it's good for them to know, just to practice a lot, so when it comes up they're able to do it just on the spot, which is really good. And I thought we'd work on paradiddles, which the cool thing about drum rudiments is that the names usually like describe the sound or the feeling from the rudiment. So you have paradiddle. I'll just show you what it kind of looks like. That's a paradiddle. It's the first part, para, is just alternating sticking, right, left, and then diddle is the double, right, right. So the whole thing together, right, left, right, right. And if you're left-handed, you can start it on off the left hand, left, right, left, left. So that's good because, like, say you're like a percussionist in an orchestra or something like that, and you have like a part with like 6 toms, and you have to play this one part really fast, but you have to go like all the way up the toms, like way over here, and then immediately go to the crash that's over here. It's easier to do maybe something with like a right hand paradiddle where you do like right, left, right, right, and as you're doing the double right, you can be going for the crash cymbal, so you hit it right on time. It's one of those things that make drummers more flexible, and the better you get with it, the easier you'll be able to express yourself. Say if you're like jamming with a group of guys or something, you'll be able to just bust this out, not really even think about it that much, but it'll just come out just because you're thinking more about the timing and stuff, and you want to get this fill, and then you want to end up off the right hand or the left hand, or you're thinking about other things, and this stuff kind of comes out. So it's kind of cool. Let's see. You can interpret it kind of different ways. The thing that you want to make sure of is that the rhythm stays consistent all the way through, like the spacing between the notes. You wouldn't want to do this. You wouldn't want to go like para and then diddle, like make the diddle too fast. It's got to be consistent all the way through. And I kind of like to pulse the first of every 4 because it gives more of like a groove to it. So that's kind of cool. Another thing, I didn't really talk about this yet, with the paradiddles, it's kind of interesting when you do 2 in a row, the second one's going to be off the opposite hand, just because of that double, and that's the cool thing about it. That's why people use it. But let's say you start off the right hand, you have right, left, right, right. The second paradiddle is going to start off the left, left, right, left, left. So 2 of them starting off the right hand. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And without really getting into music theory and like time signatures and meter and stuff like that, I'm going to try to explain this to maybe people that don't really understand that, which is all right, but most of the time paradiddles are interpreted as like, for every beat, there's a subdivision of 4 notes, which we'll call 16th notes. So if your beat's here, that's where you're going to have, for each beat, you're going to subdivide 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the easiest way of doing it, because after each 4 you switch to another hand, you know, you flip like that. But you can interpret it different ways. Like if I wanted to make the rhythm triplets but keep the same sticking and same pulse, I could have the tempo here and it sound like this. So I'll show you kind of back to back what this would be like. I'll leave the tempo the same and just change the rhythm, not really change the tempo, because you could do that also and leave the rhythm the same, but I'll show you. Okay, so let's start here. So you guys hopefully get the idea. If you have any questions, I can try to make it more clear. Just leave a comment or something. And that really gets into, you know, more advanced stuff when you're changing the interpretation like that, like polyrhythms and even maybe metric modulation and stuff like that. But maybe we'll get into that like later on. Let's see. Yeah, I mean that's basically it. It's mainly just a sticking thing, and when you get really fast with it, that's when things get kind of cool, because you don't even really pay attention to the sticking anymore. It's just kind of, let me put my right hand on this part of the drum set, my left hand here, and the sounds that come out are very like pattern-like, and but you know, if you keep it grooving, it sounds really cool. Like my suggestion for drum set players would be to put the right hand on the hi-hat and the left hand on the snare, and keep those pulses. Like if I change where I'm hitting this. And then you could put like the bass drum on every right hand paradiddle. So you'd essentially have, you know, if you took out all the in-between notes, you'd still have this. Doom, ka, doom, ka, doom, ka, and then put it back in. Ka, doom, ka, doom, ka, doom, ka, doom, ka. And that starts some pretty cool stuff. You can come up with some pretty more like three-dimensional things off the drum set. They're more like alive. You can like breathe life into a lot of the music that you have by doing stuff like that, instead of so like 2 dimensions, like you know, it's just, it gets kind of boring after a while. So I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, just post them on here, and I'll try to answer best I can, or you know, maybe make another video or something like that. Okay? Peace out, guys.